What's going on, world? I am Chris McPherson, and I'm pleased to be with you another week. You could have been anywhere in the world, and you decided to be right here, and I appreciate that. For a moment, I want to talk to you about updating your operating system. You know, it's interesting that through technology, we get downloads really pushed to us. Information is coming to us that is allowing us to utilize our technological devices in a better manner. If any of you own a computer or a cellular phone, which I'm sure majority of you do, you understand that your operating system oftentimes needs to be updated. Well, the reason an operating system needs to be updated is because there's always new changes. There's new changes in technology, there's old bugs that needed to be fixed, and there are just simply things that have to be worked on in the process of constant improvement. Well, I looked at my phone recently and it said, you need to plug in, and during your most recent charge, we're going to do a download for you. So no problem. Plug in my phone, resting overnight, get some sleep, wake up, and I look and it says, your operating system has been updated. So then going to my phone, I'm able to see, okay, this is great. Certain applications may move a little differently. My text message may give me more emojis or give me more options, whatever it is. But it is allowing me to improve the way in which I use my device. You see, if we've got Apple or Macintosh or Microsoft or whatever company sending us downloads and improvements for our applications, our phones, and our technology, then who's sending those to us in our real life? You see, bigger than updating your phone or your computer, it's important for you to update your thinking, update your lifestyle, update your health, update your mindset, because these are the things that are going to allow you to operate systematically in the best manner for what you want to achieve. So how do we update our own personal operating systems? There's many ways you can do that. One is to gain knowledge. Gaining knowledge is very important because it allows you to learn. Knowledge is power. So once you know something different, you can do differently with that information. You see, they say ignorance is bliss, but ignorance is just ignorance. And if you don't know, that can be a hindrance to what you should be seeking the knowledge of. You see, in life, there is no parent company or system that is going to force feed new information, new bug fixes, new tweaks to help us move better. It just doesn't happen that way. And we have to seek that information, that learning, that growth on our own. When you begin to do that, you'll find that everything that you're looking for is there. And in fact, you can continue to update your operating system and flourish in the world. But you must do that by changing what you had to accommodate to what you need right now. For instance, if we think about computers and towers and hard drives and things of that nature, nobody's still walking around with floppy disks or zip drives. And even now it may be hard to find an external drive because so many things are available in a cloud system that stores your documents. My illustration here is simple. It's only to show that we have evolved through processes that help us move better. And if technology is going to be the muse for this conversation, then we must challenge ourselves to say, what technological advances, or even outside of technology, what advances am I making for myself simply as a human being? Am I getting the new information? Am I learning the new knowledge? Am I applying it to my operating system so that I can continue to flourish and be the best version of myself? Operating systems change all the time. In fact, they are constant. Anybody who works in the IT world knows that there is always something. One of the dreaded words is a project list, because the project list literally continues to grow and becomes infinite because there are always things that need to be tweaked, that need to be fixed so that we can operate on an optimal level. Well, our lives as humans, your life directly is the same way, and we must constantly fix those bugs, get current updates, and make sure that we are working towards our best. So my friends, next time you get that message that simply says, hey, update your operating system, I want you to take a second and think, are they really talking about that device that you happen to be using, or are they talking about you personally? And if it can apply to that device, which has no value over your life, then maybe you could take this as a learning lesson and apply that same principle to yourself. That if I'm going to update my operating system for this device to be able to work best, then maybe I need to update the systems of my operation in my life so that I can get the best result as well. Remember, my friends, this is the Positive Place, where we come to learn, discuss, and think about all things positive. My goal continuously is to just give you some tidbits to help you think. Think with a new approach. Think with a new life. Think with a different angle. You see, once we change the way we look at something, it truly does change right in front of us. So our ability to look at things differently and understand differently is going to help us along the way. You see, updating operating systems isn't something that is voluntary. It's absolutely mandatory. And the reason it's mandatory is because the framework and infrastructure that was working in the past may have changed. And those same things that we were doing then can no longer apply to what we want to do now in the same speed and in the same way that we want to do them. So we must then change the way that we operate within a system to get better results. Now, oftentimes, anybody who's gone through updating of operating systems, you know there can be some challenges. It's a new system. It's something new to learn. Something isn't working the way that you remember that it did and you wish you could go back. But through that, oftentimes, we're able to learn the new processes. And once we get a grip of them, we realize that it was absolutely better for us. And it helps propel us to do whatever it was that we were doing in a more efficient manner to produce better results. Well, you see, this isn't your phone. This isn't your computer. This isn't Alexa. This is your life. And in your life, you should always be challenging the systems in which you operate and look for a download, a upload, or anything that is going to help you get the optimal production out of your own operating system. We all have systems in which we operate. We all have challenges. We all have success. We have everything that comes with being in this existence that we call life. So my beckoning call to you is that you simply take time to update yourself, refresh, renew, and restore in who you are, and make sure that you have the optimal operating system for anything that you want to achieve in this life. After all, it's possible.